Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Happy Friday. We are back for money, mindset, and lifestyle. And listen, y'all, it's Freestyle Friday. I'm just going to be talking. But we're going to talk about elevating and how you deserve more, right? Like, I didn't really want like bullet points today. Like, I just really felt like talking off the heart, the body, the soul, the mind, because there's a lot of things that I've been seeing around people and their money and their mindset, and some of the things that we're doing, some of the ways that we're living. Like, and I just felt like, let's talk about it, right? So before I go too deep into this, I'm Nashaya Richardson, and I am the Play Money Coach. Yes, not the financial coach, but the Play Money Coach, where I work with high achieving women who want to master their money like a boss so that they can enjoy more of it without overspending, going into debt, and wondering where it went at the end of the month. So if that is you, put a one in the comments, right? But let's talk about elevating and how you deserve more. Of course, as a money coach, I talk to people about their money, right? They raise their hand and they're like, yes, I want to save, I want to pay off debt, I want to travel more, I want to do all these things. But when it comes time to make the decision to make that investment to move forward, right? Or to decide, like, do I really want to do this thing? They stall, right? They stall and it's like, oh, well, not this week, maybe next week, or not this month, next month after I do this thing with my family or after I do this with my kids, or let me wait for this thing to happen before I move forward. And I totally understand that we have to be ready and to make that decision. We have to be ready to expand. We have to be ready to elevate, because if not, we are going to not do the work or find excuses as to why it didn't work or why something is not going the way that we planned, right? I've been there, so I can talk about it, right? So the person really has to be ready to make that change. And it's not just about the money, but the willingness, the mindset to say, like, this is what I want, this is what I need. And I know that this is the direction that I have to go in so I can get to my next level. And when I talk about next level, I'm not talking about more money, because it's not always about more money, right? I'm talking about that lifestyle that you desire, not can I buy a Louis Vuitton bag, not can I buy $1 million home versus the home that I have, right? Not, all the monetary things. I'm talking about lifestyle. And that is the part that a lot of us we skip, right? Because all we're thinking is about is, do I have 3 months or 6 months in my savings account? Am I investing? Are you taking care of you, right? That's the first question, is how do you feel internally about where you are in life? Are all of those degrees and that job that you have, all the things that you, all the activities that you have your kids in, all the coaching programs that you've invested in, all the masterminds and the groups that you are part of, is that really feeding your soul, or are you just doing those things because you're constantly looking to fill a void that has not been filled yet? So you're internally, you're not excited, you're not happy about life, because all you're doing is going after the next thing, right? Hey, Doug, the next thing that you have to do because that master's degree wasn't enough. Now you need your PhD, right? Or, oh, that certification wasn't enough. So now you need to go and get another certification. Oh, your kids, they didn't get first place. So now you have to give them a mentor and a coach and some other person that's going to help them be the best baseball player ever. Maybe that's not their thing, right? Why are you pushing that, right? So I think a lot of times, and I talk about this all the time, is a lot of times we have to pause and look at where we are in our life And are we actually happy about the way that things are going? Or are we just constantly trying to do more to fill space that is empty internally? And um, when I talk about deserving more, I'm talking about it from a place of you deserve more love, you deserve more time to yourself. You deserve to be able to go and buy yourself a meal and not feel guilty that you didn't get your kids nothing, or that your partner, you know what I mean, your partner didn't get something. You deserve to invest in something that you really want without feeling guilty because maybe you didn't increase your retirement contribution, or maybe you didn't save that extra $500 that you wanted to save, right? You deserve to say, like, man, what do I really want in life? And am I like aiming too low, or can I go higher, right? You don't have to stay at the level that you're at if that's not where you want to stay, because you're afraid that if I elevate more, then I'm going to leave people behind, or my family may not grow with me, or my friends may not grow with me, or my coworkers may not grow with me. That's okay, because there's other people where you're going and they're waiting for you to get there. But if you are truly happy with where you are right now, then sit in that and accept it. Don't constantly be going after the next thing because society has told you you have to be this high achiever with all these things to be happy. No, you could be happy at where you are right now if you just take a moment and pause and do inventory of what you have going on around you. Sometimes we ask for things, and when we get it, we don't even celebrate it, because now we're like, all right, what's next? There's nothing next. If you don't want it to be, right? We get the thing and we don't even appreciate it when we get it. And now we're thinking, okay, now I have to do something bigger. I have to do more. I have to make more money. I got to get a different job. I got to do all these things because I've reached that goal that I was aspiring to reach, right? So I want to remind you to take that pause, right? And really think about what you want in your life. Now, if you are in a space where you've been telling yourself, I just need just enough, or no, I'm okay. I don't need more money. I make, let's say, $70,000. I don't need $100,000 job. I don't need 250. I don't need $500,000. I don't need all of that. Well, why not? Ask yourself, why not? Because with extra income, more income, what can you do more of? You can do more of the things that you love and enjoy to do. You can help more people, right? You can make sure that your family is comfortable. You can get rid of that mindset that's saying, like, oh my gosh, we don't have enough money. We can't buy that thing, right? We can't go on vacation because we don't have enough, right? Or, oh, I shouldn't buy that thing because what if I go back to the place where I had to live paycheck to paycheck and it was struggle life, right? Listen, I've been there. I know what the struggle life feels like, right? Nobody wants to go back there. So that is why you deserve more than enough, so that you never have to feel that way. Feel like, man, if life starts lifing and there's one thing that happens that wasn't planned, what am I going to do? How about we live in a space of, I don't ever have to worry about anything happening because I'm always going to be prepared. I have more than enough resources and money around me to where I am prepared. I am free. Say that, y'all. I am free, right? How about instead of saying, I've been at this job for 10 years and I keep applying for positions, but yet no one's accepted me. I don't qualify for anything more. So I'm just going to settle for this job that I've had for 10 years. Well, why are you settling? Ask yourself, why are you settling? Because you deserve more. You deserve it. Why do you deserve more? Because you're at that job, you've been at that job for 10 years and you've been learning everybody else's positions, you've been busting your butt, making sure that you're that A plus employee, you're on time, you do extra work, you fill in for people. and you don't get recognized, but yet you still show up, you deserve more. You deserve to get paid for the value that you bring. And if that place is not willing to pay you for the value that you bring, it is time to move on, because life is going to keep passing you by. Let me just tell you, like, I have, I sometimes think about my life, and I feel 10 years younger than what I am. It's just, and I'm gonna tell you why, right? I feel 10 years younger than what I am because I feel like, I'm trying not to get emotional, but I feel like 10 years of my life was wasted because I was not leaning into the opportunities that were there for me. I was not leaning into how amazing I was. I was not leaning into the fact that um there's a whole world out there, and I was so focused on, let me just apply to this one place. My family or my mom says I have to work here, right? This is the best hospital in this area, so I'm going to stay here, and not realizing that there was a whole world of opportunities around me, right? I stayed in a relationship for over 10 years with no growth, feeling like, what am I doing? And it took me to make the decision to say that I deserve more and I no longer want to live this way before I realized that I could elevate to the next level. So when people say they're not ready for more, or they have just enough, I know exactly how you feel. I've been there, right? But I want to tell you that enough, just enough is not enough, right? And you can elevate to the level that you want to elevate. And believe me, the people that are meant to go with you, they're going to go with you. And the people who are not meant to go with you, they're going to get exposed. And it's going to feel like there is a weight lifted off of you because now you can finally breathe and live the life that you want to live. There is peace on the other side of that, right? There is no more stressing about money every single time you get paid. Why? Because you know that you have control, you have clarity, you are like, yes, finally, this is what I've been wanting. My bills are paid. I can go do the things that I enjoy, and I also know that I am working towards the life that I want. And it doesn't have to be monetarily. It could be the fact that you just want a peace of mind, that you just want to wake up, be able to meditate, listen to your book, go have your coffee, then go drop your kids off at school, go to work and come home and not have to worry about chaos in your house, not have to worry about whether or not you have to walk on eggshells when you get home because your partner doesn't, you and your partner don't click, not worrying about just all the things, right? So when I talk about lifestyle and elevating and deserving more, I'm talking about your overall well-being. You want to be that healthy person, you can be that healthy person if you desire it. Now it's time for you to start trusting yourself and really saying, like, okay, I'm going to do this thing and I'm going to commit to it. Because that's the other part, is we don't like to commit to anything, because once you commit and then you break that commitment, then what comes with that? Disappointment, right? Now you're disappointed in yourself that, oh man, I said I was going to do that thing and here I go again. I didn't commit. I committed to it and I didn't do it. So now you start distrusting yourself. So now when it's time to do something new, like managing your money better, working with a financial coach that you can start saving and really start enjoying your money, you don't trust yourself because all the other things that you committed to doing, you didn't stick with them. So now you're wondering, is this going to work? Am I going to be able to stick to that budget? Am I going to be able to save like I said I'm going to be able to save? What's going to happen? Right? Mm-hmm. I will tell you that I've experienced that too, right? So, what I have been doing over the last, it's been 4 weeks now, and um, I actually implemented the 12-week year. Read the book, actually, Jessica McLean. She talks about it in her coaching. I actually work with Jessica now. And she talks about it in her coaching. And I was like, oh, let me go download this book and actually see what it's about and let me implement it. Now, the goal is to get 100% of your tasks that you complete so that you can reach whatever goal it is that you want to complete in 12 weeks. Get 100% of them done every single week, right? And if you don't even reach 100%, you're going for 85%. Now, out of the four, this will be my fourth week, so I didn't actually score myself yet. But the last 3 weeks, one week I got 80%, the other one was 87%, and then the following week was 80. Now I didn't beat myself up about it, but I will say that I celebrated everything that I was able to complete 100%, and that was working out 4 times a week. And now I'm looking back and I'm looking at how I feel because I worked out 4 times a week. I committed to doing that and I accomplished it. Now I know, like, this is no longer a thing that's hard for me because now it is part of my daily routine. I actually feel amazing because I work out 4 times a week and I get it done in the morning before I start my day, right? Right? The other part is I started drinking more water. Y'all, my skin is popping. Right? Now, I also set intention for my mind. I meditate at least 5 minutes a day. It's actually been 15 minutes a day. I read or I listen to a book for 30 minutes a day. And I disconnect from all social media platforms at 8 p.m. every single day. I think it was only 2 times I did not do my social media, and that was when I was on vacation because I just forgot. But again, that was really no excuse. But what I'm saying is because I really wanted to commit to what I wanted to accomplish over these next 12 weeks, I set a plan and I said, I'm going to do this. And by actually going through the process and looking at what I completed and what I didn't complete, it allowed me to hold myself accountable, right? To say, like, okay, this is what we need to fix. These are some things we need to adjust to so that you are successful, so that you are 100%, right? So I want you to really think about that. Everything in your life. When you say that you want more rest, then make a plan to get more rest. Don't stay on social media scrolling. Don't overbook yourself or create extra appointments for people who can't even show up during your regular calendar time. Don't go and do another project because, oh, I got 5 more minutes or I got another half an hour. No, shut down. You said you want more rest. Shut down. That stuff can wait until tomorrow, right? Don't schedule your kid for a whole bunch of activities knowing you don't want to do the pick up and drop off all the time, right? Right? Yep. You say you want more money. What do you have to do? Is that getting a new job? Well, when are you going to start looking for the new job? How about that? When are you going to start looking? And then when are you going to start applying? Because it's one thing to look, right? Now let's take action and apply. Or are you going to start the business? Okay, what do you need to do to start the business? What's the first step? Let's take action and make it happen. You said you wanted to save. Okay, what's the first thing? How much are you going to save? How much do you have left to save? Like, let's get clear on that and be intentional about elevating our life and being intentional about the fact that we deserve more, right? Because we can have it all. So I'm going to get off my soapbox. But I know I talk about these things because I know that I am the best in the world at creating a safe space where people feel so comfortable and so safe around me that they can be completely transparent about what's going on in their life, about their money, and where they really want to be. And because of that, that is why I do what I do as a play money coach, right? I really love helping high achieving women find that extra money so that they can do the things that they enjoy with all of that money that you guys are making, right? Now it's time to enjoy, have fun, like really start living life and be excited about the things that money can do for you versus that stress and the heaviness and the guilt and the shame and all the things that we hold on to from mistakes that we've made 5 and 10 years ago. And it's like, girl, let it go. We're here now. It's time for you to enjoy your life. So I said all that to say that I invite you to book a call with me if you are really ready to elevate your lifestyle, elevate your money, where you are financially, elevate the way that you're managing your money, your mindset around money, because I know that I am the person that can take you there. So I want you to book a call with me at meetwithnashaya.com and fill out the questionnaire. It's going to ask you a few questions, and then let's see where it takes us. So, y'all have an awesome evening. Stay safe. I went a little crazy today. But if this was helpful for you, or you're like, all right, girl, you went in, like, just let me know in the comments, or DM me and let's talk about it. So, y'all have an awesome evening. Stay safe, and I'll see y'all again next Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.